He handed his son a fashion empire worth millions without signing a single legal document. And 6 months later, he was eating lentils in a leaking apartment while his son screened his calls. My name is Vikram Malhotra, and I built everything from a borrowed 50,000 rupees, a second-hand sewing machine, and a hunger that never left my chest. What started in a basement in Mumbai became a fashion manufacturing empire with billboards in Times Square. My name printed on the kind of fabric that drapes royalty. But wealth is a slow poison when it raises your children. And Rohan, my only son, had been drinking it since birth. Private schools, chauffeur-driven cars, unlimited credit before he could shave. I told myself I was giving him the childhood I was denied. The truth was simpler and sadder. I just wanted him to love me. So at 68, when my hands shook too much to sign contracts and my vision blurred under boardroom lights, I transferred everything. Every share, every property, every offshore account. Directly into his name, no lawyers, no documentation, no protection. Just a father and his blind faith. Within 3 weeks, Rohan told me the main house needed renovations and suggested my wife Anjali and I take a temporary break elsewhere. It wasn't a suggestion, it was a removal. We moved into a one-bedroom flat with rust-stained pipes and walls that smelled like someone else's regret, while my former boardroom hummed with my son's new signature on everything I had ever built. I called him twice. The second time, I received a text. Busy. We'll call later. He never did. My lawyers told me there was nothing to fight. I had surrendered the assets willingly, without conditions, without a single clause of protection. The judge agreed. I walked out of that courtroom with nothing but Anjali's quiet hand in mine and the unbearable weight of my own naivety. But fate had been watching. It always is. Rohan's wife, Priya, extravagant, calculating, a woman who had spent 4 years secretly recording every financial argument, every cruel outburst, every whispered threat inside their marriage, filed for divorce and walked into court armed with evidence that dismantled him completely. She demanded 70% of the estate. The media erupted. Fashion empire heir in landmark divorce battle? The headlines screamed. I watched it on a 20-inch television in our rented room, Anjali knitting quietly beside me. Then one evening, Rohan appeared at our door, hollow-eyed, unshaven, silent. I did not invite him in. Not out of hatred, out of grief. I loved the boy I raised. I pitied the man standing in that doorway. He made every choice himself, and now every single one was collecting its debt.